guys? It's your boy, Barca Boy 103. Today we're going to be doing the match preview for Galatasaray versus Barcelona in the second leg of the round 16 in the Europa League. Of course, it's a must-win match for Barcelona. If we win, we progress to the quarterfinals. If we lose, we're out. And if it's a draw, it will be decided in extra time and penalties to decide the eventual winner. Of course, last opportunity to win a trophy this season, La Liga, is pretty much impossible at this stage. We'll need an absolute miracle to win that. This will be the last opportunity for Barcelona, and of course, it's another avenue to qualify in the Champions League, and of course, it's a must-win match for Barcelona. But before we get into it, make sure you guys smash that like button down below. Let's try to get to 200 likes on this video. It'd be very much appreciated, and also make sure you hit the subscribe button down below if you haven't already, and let's get into it. Kickoff time for this match will be taking place at 6:45 p.m. local time, so we do have the early kickoff in the Europa League tomorrow, and this match will be taking place at the Galatasaray Stadium, which has one of the most hostile and intense atmospheres in the whole of Europe. And the referee for this match has also been confirmed, and it will be the Italian referee Daniele Orsato. Let's now take a look at our opponents in Galatasaray. Of course, at the moment in the Europa League, they are currently undefeated, and the last time we faced them, of course, was 1 week ago, where we drew 0-0 at the Camp Nou. There's a lot of rotation. In the first half, we played very poor. Second half, we were much better, but in the end, we were not clinical enough and couldn't find that goal to give us the advantage during this leg, and that's why we have a big mountain to climb in the second leg. Look at their league position in the Turkish league. They are still sat in 11th place on 38 points. After playing 29 games, they have 10 wins, 8 draws, and 11 losses. And you look at the last 5 games in the league, 3 wins, 1 draw, and 1 loss. So decent form in their last few games. Now, of course, since the Barcelona match, they played 1 game, which was actually on Monday. So they are coming to this match with a little bit less rest than Barcelona, and they played the derby. Galatasaray versus Besiktas, pretty much the El Clasico there in the Turkish league, and they end up winning 2-1 at home. Absolutely dominating performance. They were very, very clinical on the night. I watched the highlights, couldn't watch the game. They felt very dominant with the atmosphere at the home stadium as well. It really helped them push them over the edge. 2 goals coming in from the left mid. I cannot pronounce his name, but he's definitely a player to look out for in this match as well. By the way, you can see Naki Pena with a very poor rating. He did slip up for the 1 goal they conceded, but he was very, very solid throughout the entire match. Made some great saves, great passing out from the back. But of course, the one shot that did, go in, he fumbled it, it went between his legs, and that's why he got the low rating. But overall in the match, he didn't play that badly. But Galatasaray did dominate that match and got an important 3 points ahead of the match against Barcelona. So overall, final thoughts on Galatasaray. They're a very, very strong team, no doubt about that. But at home, they're a different monster. Of course, their manager Torrent knows Barcelona very well, former Barcelona assistant coach under Pep Guardiola, also under Pep with Man City and Bayern Munich as well. He knows the style that Xavi wants to play, and he does know how to counter it as well, and he did well at the Camp Nou, getting that 0-0 draw. Players to look out for, of course, you got to look out for Ryan Babel, their captain Feghouli, left back Van Aanholt, center back Marcao, and of course the striker off the bench Gomez, who is very, very clinical, especially at their stadium as well. Goalkeeper, you got to watch out for either one. We don't know who's going to start yet. Muslera and Naki Pena. Most likely Naki Pena, because his passing out from the back is much better. But again, quality team, quality players, and Barcelona had to be on top of their game and, of course, finish their chances. Let's now take a look at the squad list. The squad list for this match has been released and confirmed. No surprises whatsoever. Dani Alves is out because he's not registered. Ansu Fati's injured. Umtiti's injured. Roberto's injured. Other than that, no other surprises, and all first-team players are included. Let's now get into Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang's press conference reaction. Of course, in European competition, a player always accompanies the manager during a press conference, and today Aubameyang was selected, and pretty much means he's going to be starting this match. So let's get in and see what he had to say. That's by saying that we are ready for this game. We know what awaits us, and we're here to win because it's important for the team. I'm happy to have this performance here with the team, and with so much talent, it makes it much easier. Here at Barcelona, I feel very good as a striker, but at Arsenal, I felt very good on the left wing, although I still can play at the left wing at Barcelona. Xavi knew what I could do. We have been working hard on pressing, intensity, and learning to play in small spaces like Barcelona does. Galatasaray defended very well at the Camp Nou, and we know what we have to do to win this match. And then he was asked lastly about Ousmane Dembele's situation at Barcelona, being that he's very close with him. I'm seeing Dembele very well. He trains very well with great enthusiasm and is playing very well. I have no doubt about him because I've known him for many years. And for me, the most important thing is that he's happy. I've talked a little bit with him about the situation, and the future is his decision, and we'll have to wait and see what he does. I'd like him to stay. I'm very happy with him, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. And that concluded Aubameyang's press conference reaction ahead of the match against Galatasaray tomorrow. Let's now get into Xavi's press conference reaction. He did this afternoon, of course. He's asked a lot of questions by the media and went into some details, so let's get in and see what he had to say. Also by saying that tomorrow is a final. We want to show that with the team that we compete with in Europe. We're in the same situation like we were in the tie against Napoli, and we're going to face a match like the one we did at their ground as well. It seems to me that we'll see the same rivals similar to the one in the first leg, defending in a low block. We will have to improve the success of the attack. The Clasico, we are now focused on tomorrow's game. I don't want to think beyond it. There will be time to think about that game on Sunday. Then I asked about Busquets. That Busquets is essential for us. I've always said it and I always stand by it. He brings a lot for us in the team and he's a key player for us. And tomorrow will be a final for us, but also for Galatasaray as well. Our main objective for the rest of the season is to be in the Champions League next season. When the Europa League leads us to that goal, and we want to show that we can compete in Europe. Mbappe and Holland to Madrid. Commenting on signings in advance, I don't see much in the point of it. In football, the group is always more important, and the individual players, if they can help the group, the better. I'm very happy with the agreement with Spotify. I think it's a very positive move by the club. Then asked about like managers in the modern era, how it's changed, and he more specifically asked about Van Gaal, who of course gave Xavi his debut. He said Van Gaal did a spectacular job. He's undervalued at Barcelona. He worked on things that we maintain today. He was very obsessive and a hard-working coach, an example of what a modern coach has to be. There are many things that we need to improve to be a more reliable team, to be more competitive. We have to improve a lot on results that there are, but we still have to improve on a lot of things. In the first leg, I decided to rotate because there are players who need a break. Tomorrow, we will have to wait and see. And lastly, Xavi concluded off by saying that I like the pressure. I'm very competitive. The players also know these situations. A match like tomorrow has to be faced as an opportunity, and it's very similar to the one against Napoli in the last round, and we came out very strong there, and we hope to do the same tomorrow. And that concluded Xavi's press conference reaction ahead of the match against Galatasaray tomorrow. Let's now get into the lineup predictions. We'll start with the manager, of course, Xavi Hernandez. It's going to be a very difficult lineup to predict with the Clasico this weekend. What will Xavi do? Full strength, a little bit of rotation, more rotation. We have no idea. In a must-win game like this one, it's going to be a big lineup for Xavi. And I think I'll go with this lineup on the screen right now. I think I'll go with Ter Stegen in goal, a back four of Des, Araujo, Pique, and Jordi Alba, midfield three of Busquets, De Jong, and Pedri, and the front three of Ousmane Dembele, Aubameyang, and Ferran Torres. Starting off with the back five, Ter Stegen, of course, no doubt about that. Dani Alves can play. In comes in Des. Araujo will come in after being rested over the weekend. Pique and Jordi Alba will stay. In terms of the midfield three, I think the big question right now is, do you start Gavi or not? I think that'll be a big question on Xavi's mind right now. In the end, though, I think I'll go with Busquets, De Jong as the box-to-box, and Pedri as that creative midfielder. In the front three, of course, Adama did not come on against Osasuna. He was fully rested, and that for me is the big question. Will Adama Traore start this match? With Dembele getting 3 assists, well, 2 assists on paper, but pretty much 3 assists, I can't see him dropping him. And then, of course, with the golden boy, Ferran Torres, he'll start. And, of course, the best number 9 in the club right now, Aubameyang. So, essentially, the big question is, will it be Adama and Gavi, or will it be Dembele / Pedri or De Jong starting this match? That's a big question that Xavi's going to be having on his mind. But in the end, I think that Xavi will select this lineup for this match. But, of course, let me know in the comments below what you think Xavi will go with. Now, I'm going to show you guys my lineup. What I would do if I was the Barcelona coach. Not going to beat around the bush here. I would pick the exact same lineup as Xavi. In the end, this is our strongest lineup to go out there in Turkey and get the win and progress to the quarterfinals. You could make the argument for Gavi, but I think Pedri is better. I would maybe consider starting Adama, but after Dembele's performance against Osasuna, you have got to start him. 3 assists. You can't drop him. Similar to when Aubameyang got his hat trick, you can't drop him after that performance from Dembele. You just can't. Of course, Ferran Torres will stay up front, and pretty much there's no other changes you can make. And so that's the lineup that I would select for this match. But of course, let me know down in the comments below, do you agree with my lineup and Xavi's lineup? Time now for my score prediction. What do I believe the result will be in this match? Now, I have bottled it. I don't want to go with an exact score line, but I do believe that Barcelona will progress to the quarterfinals of the Europa League. But I do have one statement. If Galatasaray score first, I think it'll be next to impossible for Barcelona to come back. We have got to, and I mean got to, score the first goal. Because if we score first, they bring it back to 1-1, we're still in it. But if they score first, Madre mia, it's going to be one hell of a ride. But again, we have to be very, very clinical in this match. And we keep wasting opportunities, we will regret it. And also, we have to control the battle in the midfield as well. If they win that midfield battle, it'll be more difficult for Barcelona. But in the end, I do believe that Barcelona will progress to the quarterfinals of the Europa League. But of course, let me know your score predictions down in the comments below. So that was my match preview for Barcelona versus Galatasaray in the Europa League. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like. And of course, leave me your thoughts down below in the comments on everything we discuss. The main thing I want to know firstly is your score prediction, and secondly, for those lineups. Firstly, do you agree with my lineup and Xavi's lineup? What do you think Xavi would go with? What would you go with if you were the manager? Leave me all your thoughts down below, and also make sure you hit the subscribe button down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for the live watch along. Set the reminder on the screen and come and join me, watch the game with me. Follow straight after the match by match review. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Season defining game, must win. Hopefully we progress, help the God we progress. Take care, and Forza Barca.